All right. So welcome back, everybody. First, can you see us? Can you hear us?
Waiting.
We'll make sure we're good. So yeah, as you can see, we're upstairs. I guess I'll quit talking until I see that everybody says we're good. Waiting. Bueller.
Yep, we're good.
Okay, we're good.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, we're upstairs because it is windy and cold outside, and we have just had that cold front blow through today. And yes, snow in Florida again, second year in a row, but it missed us by about an hour.
It did.
An hour west of us, snow. Oh, where's my snow?
You were looking forward to it.
I got up super early this morning. I ain't gonna lie, I'm exhausted because I got up. I should have slept in, but I got up early and was just waiting and waiting and waiting. I was like, oh, I want to see some snow again so bad, but it missed us today. Bummer.
I really didn't want it because I didn't want it to kill my plants.
I wanted it. Shame on you. It's so rare. It's so rare. I know we got it last year, but I wanted it again this year. I mean, how rare is it that Florida got snow 2 years in a row? This is highly unusual. So I stayed up looking for that, and then I've been outside working all day. And now I am literally red.
You are dirty.
Oh, I'm dirty. I've been welding and working, but you see how red my face is, and look at my knuckles. It's been so windy out there today. I'm like wind burnt. Oh my goodness gracious. So y'all, I know the lighting's horrible. We're upstairs. It is what it is. It's too windy and cold for us to want to be outside by the Blackstone or do anything. Plus we have leftovers. So we're just going to hang out with y'all upstairs and just chit chat for a little bit. And then as soon as I get done the live stream, because we're going to be potentially in the 20s again tonight, and I'm going to prepare for the teens again. I got to run out after the live stream and go do heat lamps, drip faucets, run the pool pump, all that good stuff.
Yeah, tell everybody we had some busted pipes this week.
We certainly did. So what was that? Last Thursday night, Tiffany and I went to bed. Weatherman, the weatherman said it was going to be 27 degrees here. I was like, hey, that's cold enough. I need to do all my frost protection, make sure I don't have no busted pipes, yada, yada, yada. So we did everything we normally do. Dripping stuff, wrapping stuff, heat lamps, covering the plants, you name it. We woke up Friday morning, y'all. It was 18 degrees in Florida. 18 degrees. And even my faucets that I had insulated blankets on and wrapped and all, they were froze up. I'm out there at 4:30 a.m. I woke up early because I was super nervous about this. I was like, what if the weatherman gets it really wrong? Oh, they got it beyond wrong. I was out there with a heat gun, thawing out faucets, trying to keep stuff from busting. And there was one faucet by the pool pump that goes all the way out to my building that I forgot that I didn't drip, and it split and blew up.
You have it dripping tonight?
I do have it dripping, but it's a.
I know it's not gonna.
No, I need to go out and check it because I had it dripping earlier and then it cut itself off. It's one of them stupid little turn valves, and they will actually cut themselves off.
Oh,
so I may have to go out and run it like crazy tonight.
Yeah.
So they're saying I think 24 or something tonight, which means probably teens again for us because they've been getting it so wrong. So yeah, I'm nervous. And I know you Northerners keep watching us going, why do y'all have exposed plumbing and pumps and all? This is not normal weather. We're starting to get back-to-back years of snows and teens and all. I kind of wish our plumbing was in the ground. I kind of wish we built like we had a frost line, even though we don't. And
we're starting to think about that now for the fish camp.
We are.
For sure.
For the new house build, we are
certainly. That way we're not running over there, running over here, trying to make sure all the pipes are, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been interesting. We had to kill water to the house for a few hours Friday, and it took forever for it to warm up enough just for the glue to set. But I found a way to backfeed the house with a garden hose from the shop. I know this sounds so weird, and kill outdoor plumbing. Oh, it was a cluster. It was a nightmare. Our friend wound up with busted plumbing all underneath their house because they live down near our river property, and it got 19 degrees there. And that's plenty cold enough to bust exposed plumbing. We all got caught with our pants down, got caught off guard. All right, so I see we have a new member tonight. Right.
Hello.
Welcome. And I actually looked that up. It says meaning a person devoted to luxury, pleasure, essentialist, someone that likes fancy things like, say, first-class tickets or whatever. So welcome.
That should be your name.
Yeah. When we were flown first class or anything
but I
like
just
that.
mean like, look. I'm just kidding.
So appreciate you being a member, and I hope you're living the high life, as the name supposedly means right there. Of course, Dino wants to know about the chickens. You can tell them, did they make it through all the cold?
They did. I have one chicken. She does not. It's the baby, the last baby that we had. She does not want to go upstairs and roost with the rest of the chickens. So she stays down there on the bottom roost outside exposed by herself. So nobody's there to keep her warm, but they're doing good.
Yep.
They've been out and about in the sun today and all that, trying to thaw out.
All right, let's see what else we got going here. Yeah, everybody talking about the cold. I'm reading through all your comments before the live stream started, and I'm starting to agree with Sharon. Below 65 is too cold. Well, we're doing teens and 20s from here on out. Actually, the next 3 days, I bet we're going to be in the 20s and potentially teens because the weatherman's been getting it so wrong here, but it's going to be miserable cold for us. I know some of y'all are minus 20 and everything else. No, thank you. We live in Florida for a reason, but for some reason we're getting I got to put this light down. It's starting to bug my eye, shining right in it again. I'm getting where I don't really like doing live streams up here. All these lights that we do, it really messes with my vision. I got a super bright light over here, one right there, and one right here. And it's just, I can't hardly look at the camera. It's messing me up. Too much stuff in my eyes. Yeah, as Sharon said, Mother Nature must really be off her meds. Yeah. Like what, last week, Florida was colder Friday than Alaska, most places in Alaska, then Wisconsin, everywhere else, like insane. Like it was funny seeing all the maps and the weather people talking about. It's like, it's 32 in Wisconsin and it was 18 in Florida. Like, are you kidding me? Mother Nature is absolutely off her meds. All right, come on, left eye, start focusing here. Let's see what else we got going on. I'm reading. Andrew's always working on a project. Yeah, not to keep
always.
Yeah, I've been working on stuff all day long today. All right, so speaking of, y'all are going to notice that I didn't really post but one video this week. Well, we got a lot going on. I have been doing tons of build videos for the creation channel. So if you are not subscribed to that, the Kelly's Creations, you may want to go check it out. I'm going to have some really cool builds coming up this week that takes forever to edit. These are huge videos. Excuse me. And then, yeah, we went ahead and started on the house build last week. So that's pretty exciting. And I've been meaning, I want to talk to y'all. We've mentioned this once before, but I want to keep mentioning this. We are going to do three different style videos on the channel moving forward, at least while we have the house build going on. One style is going to be just whatever's going on the property. Maybe it's firewood, maybe it's equipment, maybe it's chickens. We don't know. Animals, yada, yada, yada. Our normal everyday stuff. That's what this channel's always been about. The second style video we're going to do, which is probably the first video you're going to get this week, and this is devoted to the house build. It's going to be like a house build vlog. So Tiffany and I have decided we want to shake content up while we're doing the house build. So the vlog is going to be a quick little recap of what went on for the week. For example, funny stuff, bloopers, behind the scenes, aggravating stuff like, sadly, which is probably going to be our first video. We've had some complications and had to do a lot of dancing around, but there was a silver lining in all of it. And then we're going to do a house build video. It'll be strictly about framing, foundation, the nuts and bolts, the how-to, the stuff I typically do, code that we had to go through. So you're going to find some of you are going to want to watch all style videos. Some of you are only going to want to watch the nuts and bolts style videos, but we're going to get creative with the way that we word them. So you can tell, hey, this is the vlog video. It's going to have a little more funny stuff, serious stuff in it, behind the scenes,
all the details.
It might be us. No, not this one. Might be us cooking. Might be us hanging out.
I'm just saying all the like behind the scene details of like.
Oh well, no, the detail video will be the build stuff, but you'll find out which video you want to watch, and we're going to play around with it. We may cut one off. We may keep them both this style going for the entire house build. But we're gonna shake it up. So the first video this week's going to be the vlog stuff. We're going to tell you about some complications that we ran into, some serious aggravations, how we've got to this point after 1.5 years, and things still have not worked out quite like we had hoped, but we have broke ground. And that video, we're nowhere near done with foundation. We got to work on that some again this week. So that video will be much later in the week. I hope to get it out, or the following week, but we'll go ahead and give you a sneak peek stuff with the vlog thing. And like I said, let you know what's going on. So you're going to see different style content. I want people to be totally prepared for that. It's time to shake it up a little. We're shaking it up by doing the whole house build in general. Yeah. We did not need to do another house, but we thought it would be excellent content and people would get a lot out of it. So that's what's coming up. So yeah. And Crystal, you were absolutely wrong. He may have that place built next week if he keeps going at that pace. Negative. Boy, that's been setback after setback. Expense shockers and letdowns. This is some of what we're going to talk about in the first little vlog video, but there's been some serious letdowns all throughout this journey just to get here. But I'm praying smooth sailing from here on out. We shall see. Oh boy. Goodness gracious, I am fried. Look at me
You
in the camera.
You are.
I am
pretty
wind
red.
burnt like crazy. I look
Yeah.
like I've been out in the sun on the boat.
Yeah, we've been out there putting frost blankets on everything and protecting everything this
Yeah.
afternoon. So,
All right. I'm reading. Everybody talking about the weather. 17 in Ohio, 32 in Columbia. We've been in the low 40s all day long. If we'd have got another 5 degrees colder, we'd have had that snow. But it's supposed to drop dramatically tonight. It's just windy. It's so windy.
It feels
here.
like 30s out there.
It does. All right, I'm reading. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, you're before the live stream
I am.
started. Yeah.
Anna said it did get down to 53 in Lakeland. That sounds better, but I know you're way south of us, and I'm shocked that y'all actually have a freeze warning tonight. That's pretty crazy that far south. Okay. Anna says, does anyone find the ads that are over the beginning of the live stream irritating? There's not supposed to be any ads, Anna. I don't turn ads on until after the live stream's over. So that's very, very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. I purposely do not turn ads on because I don't want it to interrupt the live. Now, if you watch the recording back, it'll have ads on it. And by the way, this has been a popular question here lately from a lot of people. Do we control the ads that are on our video? Because you may see something that doesn't fly with what you think our beliefs are or our channel or anything. We do not control the ads at all. That is strictly YouTube. If you watch us on Facebook, that is strictly Facebook. All I have the opportunity to do is turn ads on or off, and the algorithm is supposed to be smart enough to know, hey, this channel's demographic probably doesn't want to see this ad, which is not good for the advertiser. They do want to see this style ad, and they try to do really good about putting ads on there that would appease y'all. Or of course, nobody really wants to see ads. I totally get it. But for some reason, every now and then, there'll be an ad that you think doesn't jive or fly with our lifestyle or who we are. We have zero control over that. I get that question a lot. Like a lot of times when I hate this, getting close to a big election, there'll be political ads, and it may be a person running an ad on our video that you think that we're not for. We don't get political on the channel. Could care less about getting into all that stuff. That's not what this channel's about. I can't control it. It's just what the algorithm chose. But I've been getting that question a lot here lately, so I thought I would mention that. Okay. So Ross says they have 6+ inches of snow and high winds on the way there tomorrow. We certainly didn't get that in Florida. The little bit I seen out toward Pensacola and all again today was what we would call a dusting. I don't even think you would add it up to an inch or anything, but who knows? I haven't been much on Facebook or Instagram today to see if there was anything else. Did you see anything? Or you got to block somebody?
No.
Oh. You playing on your phone? You were playing on your phone?
I got a text message, so I was seeing what it was about.
So did we get our water lines fixed? We did, but it took forever because it didn't really get warm enough that day for the glue to set. So I had to go out there with my heat gun and heat the pipes up. That's what I was super worried about.
Oh, well, I'm thinking about it.
Go ahead.
Crystal, we sent you an email too. We did go up to the post office and get your gifts that you sent us. Sorry, we did not get it during Christmas time, but Crystal got me little ornaments for the tree.
That's
chicken.
That's Foghorn Leghorn, but he should have been white. I'm telling you why.
She got Andrew one. Look
An
at
armadillo.
This one.
We'll put it on our Christmas tree
Love
next year.
And then our very first cow. Yeah.
We cannot wait to actually get some cows here. So yes, that is sadly our first cow.
Thank you so much, Crystal. That was very thoughtful.
Yes. I love the armadillo. I don't know where the heck you found an armadillo
I know,
ornament,
that's crazy.
but yeah, we'll totally put it up.
And then Miss Lee sent me another bag with a tool belt and more tools. Thank you, Miss Lee. That's so generous
Always
and thoughtful
thinking
of
of
you.
us.
Thank you. I didn't see her on here yet, but hopefully she's on.
Well, if not, I'm certain she'll watch it later. All right. So Chris, of course, smart Chris, smart. You know what, Chris? When's the fish camp going to be done? It's going to be done when it gets done. You're going to come down and help me build it? Oh, boy.
He's got to keep us on our toes about it, right?
Yeah, tell me. That's what he always does. Zoe says, hi. Hello, Zoe.
Hi, Zoe.
As you can see, we're literally already 15 minutes behind, so I'm going to start jumping around and cherry picking some comments here. Totally apologize to everybody. And half pint. You're exactly right. Always count 10 degrees colder than what they say. That used to not be the case. For years, we've always been 3 to 5 degrees colder here than whatever it calls for. We're exposed to the north wind. We're on one of the highest elevations here. That's comical for Florida, for flat Florida, but we actually are on a hill here and one of the highest elevations around until you start going to Tallahassee, our capital. And for some reason, we are always 3 to 5 degrees colder. But this year, we're consistently like 9 degrees colder than what they're calling for. I don't know why it's so off this year, but it's making it where we just can't figure out how to prepare for busted pipes and plants dying and everything else. Like this has been a real winter. It was hot all during Christmas week, which was a bummer. But other than that, this has been a cold winter. Actually, it's been kind of reminds me of my childhood. This is the way it used to be. Consistently cold, teens, bunch of 20s, 30s. I like it like this. If we're going to have winter and if I can't be on a boat, might as well be freezing cold. And my goodness, the firewood stand's been getting cleaned out as well. It got completely cleaned out.
I meant, did you check it earlier?
I did. Shockingly, nobody's bought firewood the last couple of days, but I got cleaned out and bought from several times earlier in the week. I think everybody knew the weather was coming and just come on down there and started buying up what they needed. So I'm certain we'll sell some more in the next few days. I'm almost out of firewood anyways. And then I got to put sold out sign down there, which breaks my heart. Oh, and of course, this week with all the cold weather coming in, my phone was ringing off the hook. People messaged me, everything else. Hey, you got any firewood?
Yeah,
I need to buy some. Nope.
We didn't prepare enough.
You're way too late. Well, they didn't either. If they're watching, you can't wait till the cold weather gets here to want a truckload of firewood. You should get that like September, October.
Well, some places might be stocked, but not us.
So, Kevin, are you saying there's no chance of a belly flop? That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, half pint. I guess somebody else mentioned it. Freeze misers. I have been thinking about getting some of those, but I have so many faucets. I would have several $100s in those things. They're like, I think $30 a pop that you screw on the end. And I guess when it gets to freezing temperature, it starts misting out to keep water flowing through the faucet. But I have so many. Like last I looked at them, I would have hundreds upon hundreds of dollars invested in those. Hey, Freeze Miser, sponsor the channel. I'll put some on my faucets.
Exactly. Yes.
That'd be great. Crystal, we appreciate you so much for gifting out
Crystal.
membership. And by the way, anybody that's got memberships, I know some people have signed up during the week. Some have signed up tonight. Some have been gifted. You are about to start getting, for the rest of the year, sneak peeks on the house build. And like I said, we'll do some polls and include y'all in things, I don't know, from paint samples to whatever the heck. We'll do some behind the scenes stuff and really include y'all, but we appreciate that so much. Okay. I'm reading. I've got to skip ahead, y'all. Yeah. So notice the big oak in the background of the burn video. It doesn't look great. It's not looked great for a while. I know some people think that it does, but it's lost a third of itself. It's got hit by so many hurricanes and that tornado. If you go to the backside of it, there's so many broken limbs. I don't foresee it making it much longer. I truly believe next hurricane, it's going to split and go to the ground on us.
No, I hope it makes it though.
Yeah. All right. So how is the foundation going? Yeah, I'll give y'all a sneak peek with the thumbnail picture today for this live stream, but it's going. So we got the foundation completely excavated. By the way, again, this is one of the only 2 things I hired out. I kind of wish I'd have done it myself to save the money, but at the same time, I've never did foundation work. Foundations have got to be perfect and critical. I had no hookups for the materials and all. So yeah, we spent a lot extra and had this hired out, but I'm recording all of it. So we're totally going to include you on it. So the foundation, good. Excavated last week, all the rebar in, inspections done, termite treats done. There's so many things you got to do. Compaction test, we passed the compaction test results. Like so many things had to go perfectly in order. And it was stressful, to be perfectly honest with you. Lining up the crews, we had to get a pump truck in because a concrete truck could not drive around the foundation due to trees and other things. So lining all that up was a logistical nightmare. Literally, like the morning of, inspector had to be on time. Crew had to show up. The crew that pours the concrete. The pump truck was we almost did not get a pump truck. Well, no good. And then we had to order in 3, believe it or not, that foundation's so big, even though it's a tiny house, we had to order in 3 concrete trucks. So getting it all to line out perfectly was a nightmare. Now it's had to cure for a few days. Whole different crews going to be coming in later this week to start stacking all the block. So we got to do, what is it? They got to mix all the mortar, the sand, lay the block, grout everything, do some more rebar work. and get the block up ultimately to the point it's got to be at. Inspections and all, I don't know. I'll talk to my concrete guy about that if we got to do any more, if we're already passed. But the foundation is huge, spread out, cured. Pilasters come next, and then my beams, I had to custom order in like 44-foot long laminated beams to go underneath the house. Got a call last week. Those are in. We'll be getting those delivered this week, and then
then it's our turn.
Yep. Then we start. Then we got to start putting up probably a couple 1,000-pound beams. I'm guessing that's what they weigh. I don't even know if my tractor can do it, but I've got a friend with a skid steer that'll help, and we're going to start setting the massive floor beams, all the engineered beams, putting those in, and then we go into floor joist work, the actual floor itself. Then you can start framing and raising walls. At that point, once we start getting to framing, like floor or wall framing, it's going to take off. So we'll get y'all video here pretty quick. It's going to be slow over the next 2 to 3 to 4 weeks, potentially. And when framing kicks off, oh, we're going to get our butts in gear because we have hurricane season down here in Florida. And I have promised myself we are going to be completely dried in, windows, doors, roof on metal.
I hope.
We don't have to have siding, but we've got to be completely wrapped, encapsulated before hurricane season, or I will not sleep at night. I can't have this house blowing down on us. So,
and we kind of ran into that with this house. Like you were rushing to get it done before. Yeah.
You remember
my
your
brother.
brother, if you're watching, Brian, thanks so much. He rushed. He surprised me because he knows I'm stubborn and don't want help. Just randomly showed up one day. Hey, I'm here to work for the day. So we could get the rest of the OSB on this house because there was a hurricane coming through the Gulf and it was supposed to come right in our area, and thankfully it missed us, right?
Yeah, I think it turned into a tropical storm
but it cut across Florida instead of getting us. That's so nerve-wracking. I don't want to be there. Oh, I don't want to be there again. All right. Okay. I'm reading. Yeah, I bet, Mr. Mike. He said, feels like -3 there. Well, you're in the Dakotas. Y'all are supposed to have that kind of weather. Mikey, buddy, appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Mikey.
He said, sunglasses for the indoor live stream.
Yeah,
Mikey,
really.
I hope you got my email. I promise you, I've just attempted my 3rd time doing, Mikey sent me something to do a review on, sadly, a few months ago, and I'm that far behind. So, Mikey, I beg your forgiveness. I have scheduled 3 different times.
Was it the thing I've been using?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's what he sent as gifts. But
yeah, okay. I didn't know if you were doing a
some of
review
those
on
things
that.
go into that.
Yeah.
By the way, Mikey, speaking of, you know that wonderful, awesome pruner gift you gave me? Tiffany's been using the heck out of it.
I've been pruning the heck out of the grapevines. Yeah.
What else did you prune with it, Mikey?
Maybe a little fence.
She cut fence with them pruners you sent us, Mikey, and chipped the blade on it.
It's hard to see the vine and the fence. I mean, yeah, I might have done that.
Now, the good news is I think there's a spare blade comes in the pack, but it's still plenty sharp to continue
He told
cutting.
me whenever he gave them to me, he's like, do not cut the fence. I'm like, I won't. I mean, I didn't intend to.
This is why when we were joking a few weeks
I
ago.
have my own pair and you have your own
That's exactly
pair.
right. And yours is already tore up. So this is why a few weeks ago when somebody was asking about you using tools at the house and I got nervous, and then you're like, I could cut myself with a butter knife. I was like,
yeah, I was pretty nervous using them because a couple of times I'm like holding it up and I'm like, okay, you got to slow down and make sure you don't get too close to your hand.
She makes me super nervous with sharp things or power tools because she is just and then cut my finger off. You're like, oh boy. So
But they weren't great.
So anyways, back to what I was saying, Mikey, thank you again for the donation. We appreciate it. But I have 3 times tried to do the review for what you sent me. And I've actually got recorded footage already, but I was going to do the tear down part and everything else. And last week I was in the shop, camera out, had your stuff set out. And what did I got a call about some of the stuff we're going to explain on our first house vlog. We've had some pretty aggravating stuff going with the engineering. We had to eat a lot of money. The first engineering firm that we hired out left us out to dry pretty much and was just unbelievably high. They overbuilt our house, cost us tens of thousands.
Well, you're giving all the details away.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Anyways, so I wound up working with somebody else, which was such a blessing in disguise. And I got a call, plans and stuff's ready, and I had to rush them up to the inspector.
So that derailed him.
Completely derailed my day. So yeah, y'all just got a little taste of some stuff that's coming in the vlogs. And I hope the vlogs don't sound like we whine or complain, because a lot of times it's going to be funny stuff and hanging out. And it's going to be, like I said, we may literally stop in the middle of a build on a vlog video, catfish, cook it on a Blackstone and go back to doing something and tell you about me falling off the ladder that week or whatever the heck, or getting stuck on the roof again or some stuff like that. You know what I mean? Mom is the word. I haven't heard that in a while. Thank you, Adam. We appreciate you,
Thank
buddy.
you, Adam.
So does the battery on your entry gate ever run to zero? It did, Bill. That's why I just went to the big deep cycle battery. It does not. Now, if y'all were up north, lack of sun, constant overcast, I could totally see that happening up there. I would suggest you run a wire all the way to your house and actually plug it in and just do away with solar. Here, not a problem with the current battery, and I don't think it'll ever be a problem because I did a bigger solar array as well. But when I had those little tiny batteries in there, we had a 4-day overcast and rainy stretch a few weeks back, a couple months back, whenever the heck it was, which is extremely rare for Florida. Like we might have one day, we don't have 4 days in a row, and my gate wound up not opening on me, and I had to manually pull pins and open it up. That's what made me like, I'm done with the tiny batteries, going to the bigger panel, bigger battery. I think I'll be plenty good like that. It is what it is. Occasionally, well, you just get many overcast days, even in old sunny Florida. All right. I'm reading. I'm still 20 minutes behind, literally. Oh, boy. I hope that wasn't meant for me. Crystal, was that meant for me? He kind of has the mentality of a 5-year-old now. He's such a brat. I certainly hope that wasn't meant for me.
No, it wasn't.
I'm 99% sure it was meant for somebody else.
Yeah, I know what she was talking about.
Crystal's a sweetheart, but I had to call her out like that. I'm randomly just flying through and reading stuff, and often I'll go to stuff like that. Like, I know that's not meant for me, but I still want to call her out. All right, reading. So yeah, who all got snow this morning? Plenty of people west of us. So if y'all know Brad and Deb over at was it Piney Grove?
Piney Grove.
Yeah, Piney Grove. He wound up sending me a video today, and they had huge, and I mean huge, beautiful snowflakes coming down to their yard.
Oh, cool.
I mean, just gigantic snowflakes.
That's neat.
I've never seen them that big. Oh man, hopefully he recorded it. It's gonna post a video out, but I got to see some off of his phone. It looked amazing. Oh, I wish it had a snow deer. Of course, who knows? Winter's far from over. We could still get snow. I'm reading. All the way down there, cold in West Palm Beach. Yeah. It says sea fish windy. I like your name. So West Palm Beach. I love West Palm Beach.
Yes, me too.
We used to go down there every year for conventions. Man, I love that place. It's way too busy. And too many people for me, but I love visiting that place down there. But yeah, I imagine that front just made it through down there for y'all. It left us a few hours ago. Okay. Yeah, Sandy says 11 in Missouri. Well, you can keep your 11 degrees, which we got close to you Friday, 18. That's not supposed to happen here, but it is. Adam, again, appreciate you, buddy. Fish camp will be done in 6 years. There's actually
completed.
There's actually some truth to that with all the little stuff that'll go on. Yeah, we'll always do something.
Yeah, you know, Andrew's, he's got a million things on his mind that he wants to do down there. So it'll take 6 years, I'm sure. What? Oh, yeah.
Chris, really? Speaking of cows, just priced out buying a half a cow, $2,900 for 205 pounds of meat. Ouch. See, I can't understand this cow thing. So we just bought or ordered in 3/4 of a cow. We've been buying a quarter cow for the last couple of years. It's nowhere near enough meat for us, just nowhere near. So we actually bought a whole cow. We had a friend come in and do a quarter, and then we're going to do 3/4. And I bet we won't be, I bet we'll be, I don't know. We may be somewhere that price and a little more.
But it comes out to be what, $6 something a pound?
Yeah, the last couple of times we did a quarter cow, paying the person that raised it and then paying the butcher. It's like first year was $6 a pound, and then last year it went down to $5 a pound. Now that means everything from your burger is $5 a pound, but your ribeye steaks are $5 a pound. Like it priced out
briskets, everything.
It priced out great, we thought, and the meat is so much better than store bought. But here's where I keep blowing my mind. I watch a lot of butchers on Instagram. I don't know why. And I was watching one yesterday, and they keep giving us these just crazy prices. Most of them are in Texas and all, and I guess cattle's cheaper out there, but they'll be like, half a cow butchered at our place that put it on the table. This is what it is, and it's $1,500. I'm like, or Are you kidding me? Like, seriously? Now they say if you want to ship it, it's cost another $1,500, or you can pick up there. But man, I wish we lived near somebody that was doing half cow for $1,500. But that seems not right at all. I don't know anybody even around here.
Well, I'm sure it changes for the breeds and the type and all that. So
yeah. Actually, let's bring the old calculator out here. Let me see what his is. Let's stop this live stream for me to play around right here. Oh no, I bet it shot over to this screen. I don't have to turn on. Sorry, we're stopping this live stream.
There's your calculator.
Quick little bit of math.
It's 29 for 205 pounds.
Ooh.
14 something a pound.
Yeah, that seems crazy high.
Yeah, it seems like what it is in the stores for.
By the way, that didn't even
Actually,
sound like the
it's
right
more.
amount for a half a cow. No. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's where it can get confusing. A half a cow could be they butchered a baby, or a half a cow could be our cows. They typically run up to 1,400 to 1,600 pounds. Now, I think after it's fully butchered, that's still like 800 pounds of meat. So literally, we're about a third the cost that you are, which is insane. And then some places are way cheaper than what they claim for us. So
crazy.
I don't blame you.
I would shop around.
I would shop around. I wouldn't pay that.
Yeah.
Now he's also up there in, where are you at again, Chris? I feel so bad. New Jersey, New York State, somewhere up there.
Well,
so I bet you go to your grocery store, what's a steak? $30, $40 a pound or something crazy. Like they're $20 a pound down here for cheap, nasty steaks. I couldn't imagine. So I guess when you look at it that way, 14 is not bad, but I'm not paying $14 a pound for ground burger. And that's a lot of what you'll get out of a cow. So yeesh, that seems crazy high. Yeah, Crystal says, yeah, ouch. Yeah, not for 200 pounds. Now, if that was half of a 800-pound cow and you get 400 pounds of meat, yeah, that's starting to sound a little better. All right, I'm reading. What size is the building? Says Bessie. I'm assuming you mean
the house.
The house.
The fish camp.
So, how do we want to say this? The house, heated and cooled, 880 square feet. Not big at all. Perfectly fine. 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, small little living room that melts right into the kitchen. No dinner table. Then we have a 20 by 12 porch. So what's that bring us up to? It's like 1,120 or 1,140 square feet. That'll be under roof, 880 square feet, heated and cooled. And then what is it? 15 or
the porches.
It might have been like 1,700, including the porches, but they're just open, exposed, basic wood porches, nothing to it. So that'll give you a general idea. But the inside of the house is quite small, which is the way it needs to be. This is not a permanent home. This is a fun build. It was originally supposed to be a super affordable, we'll show you how to build a super cheap house build. That's already been destroyed thanks to environmental permitting fees, engineering, and a crazy foundation. But we think from here on out, the prices are going to get back to normal, realistic levels. Yeah, we hope. Oh boy. Otherwise, we're going to have to pause the house build for a while. Yep, Mark, I didn't expect you need a pump truck. I didn't either. And we've had to order a pump truck twice.
Yeah.
So we had to.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah, those are not cheap. And they've been kind of hard to get because they're so booked out around here. So, yeah, we had to have a pump truck last week to go all the way around the foundation. And then we got to have a pump truck, this coming week or the following week to actually pump and fill all the pillars because, well, they're 8 foot in the air. So you can't do that with a regular concrete truck. So, yeah, that dramatically adds to the cost. Yeah, Bob says the red tape you're going through is crazy. You have no idea. We haven't even really told y'all the gist of it. And we may never truly go into every bit of it because it would just sound like we're doing nothing but whining and complaining. Whereas at the end of the day, we're super blessed. I mean, not many people get to say
it was our decision.
It was our decision. Yeah. We had no idea what we were signing up for. We've never
Yeah.
built near water or wetlands or anything before, but we'll never do it again. Well, never say never, but I have no intentions of ever doing this again.
Hopefully we don't forget.
Oh, yeah. So it is what it is. We're here now. We're moving forward. What can you do about it? So can you generally pour foundations year round without the concern of ground freezing? In Florida, absolutely, because even when we get like Friday, we were 18 degrees that morning. By afternoon, you're in the 40s. Like, we don't stay below freezing all day long. That is extremely rare and typically never happens. So we always still warm up. And there is additives and things you can do to the concrete mix to actually make it harden up in cold weather. Now, I know up north, I think they'll actually put blowers in, heaters, put tarps, Tyvek, and things over the concrete to make it cure. But if you can pour concrete up north where it's snowing and crazy cold, you can absolutely do it here. I don't think my concrete contractor ordered anything special in, and it was pretty cold last week whenever we poured, but not like y'all deal with up north. Okay. Mark, appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Mark.
So it's a heck of a super sticker. I've never seen it said. I guess that means he didn't type a comment in there. Mark, we appreciate you. Yes. That's extremely generous. I promise you, the house has already absorbed that. Yeah. So we appreciate you. Well, thank you so much. All right. So tripping. Haven't talked to you in a while. Sorry. Said just jumped in to say hello in the middle of moving furniture this afternoon. Oh boy, that sounds fun. We'll watch stream back tomorrow when I have time. Hope y'all got some snow this morning. Sadly, we did not.
Take care. Don't hurt your back.
Yep. You're probably no longer on. So thanks for jumping on. No snow. It was just west of me and a half pint right there. And half pint's over near Tallahassee. So he was 30 minutes closer to it than me. He was so close to getting it. There's Miss Lee. Just woke up from my nap. Shame, shame, shame. With phones nowadays, with alarms, you shouldn't have overslept. She was
tired.
Yep. And Tiffany showed off your stuff earlier and everything.
Thank you,
so
Miss Lee.
rewind. Yeah, rewind and watch the live back. But thank you so much. And hopefully you had a good
Glad
nap.
You're here with us.
Oh boy. I see now. I had dental surgery on Monday and my jaw's still sore and bruised.
I hope it feels better fast.
Ay. Goodness gracious. Tyler, any luck with hunting this year so far? So today is officially our last day of hunting season. And I was so excited. I thought I was going to be able to go out there and sit in snow. I mean, who can say they got to hunt in snow in Florida? But I could tell it wasn't going to happen, so I didn't even go out there. But I had an excellent year. Hunted more this year than I have in most of my life. I was just dedicated. Really wanted to go. Freezer was empty, and I wound up getting 3 this year. Sadly, only recorded 1, and it was not even worth showing. That's why you didn't see nothing on the outdoor channel. Got a really nice buck this year that I was excited about. Got another one. Freezer's full. We got jerky made.
Yeah, and we got to save room for that cow.
I know. Now we got a cow on the way.
It was a good thing you didn't go, because you would have, ended up probably.
If I get another one today, boy, I don't know where we're going to put all this meat. But we went from like no meat to now we're stocked up. We're great. We got some venison sausage made, which is something I've been wanting. I've already made 1 batch of jerky, and I've got a ton of ground meat put up to make several more batches of jerky. If I may brag, I make a pretty good deer jerky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we love it. It's such a wonderful snack. So had an excellent year. Yeah. So it's funny how if you'll actually go like I did, you wind up getting deer.
You went a lot this year.
Now,
sure.
I went 30 or 40 times before I even got my first deer. I had opportunities, but it didn't feel right. It's not like it was anything that I felt like harvesting. But then when we started getting in the middle of the season, I was like, all right, this will eat your trigger finger here. We need to get some meat in the freezer.
We needed some meat.
Yeah, we had cleaned all our
we
other
did.
meat
We were
out.
down to no ground beef, so we needed it. Yeah.
Yep, and down to no sausage too. All right. Mikey. Oh, that's to Adam. All right. Yeah. Man, everybody's jumping off. Got to run the processor. Go get it. 2 deer ready for pickup. Fantastic.
Yes.
Go get that meat. All right. Chris says, no, my dad's been a brat. All right. I didn't think it was
me. That's what I thought she was talking about, but I didn't read back to see, but I thought that's what she was talking about. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Crystal.
Crystal.
I know you've been going through a lot with your dad.
It's hard to have patience with that, but you just got to have patience with it as much as you can.
Yeah. Huh? What, Adam? We need snow. We're in the Dakotas. You should have had plenty of snow. And I need to replace my big puke deep cycle battery. It's farting bad right now.
Okay.
What the heck is... Adam, are you all right? We appreciate you, but I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Yeah, so Brad at Piney Grove has 2 of the prettiest Highland bovines, pets for sure, but really cute. They absolutely are pets. And don't get me wrong, when we eventually quit building houses for a living and get over here and actually fence our property in, a lot of our stuff's going to turn into pets too. We totally are excited to have some animals.
No, it's gonna be neat.
Oh, no. You're not understanding. Cows and other things are 100% not pets for me.
We're not getting pet cows.
What I'm
though.
saying is I can foresee a few things popping up that's more for show
Well,
and
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
That's all of a sudden a pet and we're feeding it and taking care of it. Now I'm going to be like, oh my
But our
goodness.
goal is to have meat cows.
Absolutely. That is the first goal. And then eventually we want
We
to get
like
in
to
some
eat
goats.
around here.
We do like to eat. We like to eat our pets, as bad as that sounds. Cows. That's why we don't have pet cows, because we do eat those. We love our other pets. All right. So does the cold snap affect the river property ground? No, we do not have a frost line in Florida at all. And again, that's because even though we'll get teens and 20s all the time, we always go above freezing during the day because we get so much sunlight. So the ground never freezes here, not at all. I do got to go over there and make sure I didn't have no busted pipes, plumbing, or anything.
We got to check for sure.
I did drain everything, but there's still trapped water, say in the camper, trapped water in the casing of the well pump, even though I left a heat lamp on it. So long as the heat lamp didn't bust, we should be good to go. But yeah, I'm nervous. I got to get over there and check on all that stuff. So I'll let you talk for a second. How's Bullet doing?
Bullet is doing well, actually. He has a day here and there that's a little down, but for the most part, he has a routine, with his medicines. He's very picky about eating. So I spend a lot of my day trying to make sure that he eats because he's so picky. He wants what we eat. So I have to make him like a hamburger patty and,
have to make him.
Well, he won't eat anything.
I think he's learned. I'm going to wait until she makes me exactly what I want.
I know, but
I do that.
He's being so picky. And half the time he won't even eat what we're eating. So it's just trying to figure out what to put in him that's going to be healthy and, not harm him. But other than that, he's doing really good. He wants to be by the fire anytime that we have a fire. I know he kind of looks like he's pretty pitiful on camera, but he's doing good.
He's always looked that way. All right, Bill, I'm ordering a Bobcat E40 next week. Congratulations.
Yes,
Love my excavator. And I like the size that you're getting. Other than the tooth bucket, what attachments to add. So, Bill, if you think one of my favorite attachments, bar none, is my rotary cutter. So if you think that you're ever going to add a cutter, when you order your Bobcat, go ahead and add a, what do they call that? Case drain. Do a 1/2-inch line. Go ahead and add the case drain on it because it's so much cheaper to order it with instead of carrying it back to the shop later and having the mechanic do it, because there's certain attachments that spin and rotate and have to spin down. They've got to dump pressure off of the motor, and case drains do not come factory installed. You're going to have the auxiliary hydraulics, but you got to have a case drain back to the sump. So add that in if you ever think you want a cutter or any types of attachments that will require that. Oh goodness, what else? I mean, the bucket's so handy. Obviously, that's what they're built for, digging. The grapple, I don't know if you do woodwork. A grapple is just a game changer for me for storm cleanup, just logs, anything like that. For sure. I mean, stick with the bucket. That's what they're great with. Goodness. I don't know. It really depends on your need. There is a million
attachments. Like the root ripper? Oh,
yeah, the root ripper. Absolutely. Yeah. Forgot about that. So root ripper is a game changer. If you're going to do any stumping or tree clearing, they're thankfully not that expensive. Rhinox, who I highly recommend, they've got an excellent root ripper. Although I think I can save you 10% on that. Yes, they sponsor me, but love their stuff. So root ripper is excellent if you're going to do any clearing. Rotary mower is my favorite attachment by far. Got to have a case drain for it. So go ahead and order that in. And then it's just really, are you digging ditches? Then get a hydraulic tilt bucket if you are, but they are quite expensive. You got to justify that. And there's a million other accessories you could have. I really don't know. It's hard for me to say because I don't know what all your needs are going to be. But there's a little bit to start with. And congratulations. You're going to love the heck out of that. So, Josh, how did the power ram work on the tailgate on the truck? I was excited to see if it worked in the video. It did. Get it shoved over some more. I really need to do about another 1/8 of an inch over. Sadly, if I want to get it, I'm going to have to pull the tailgate off, and I think I'm going to have to grind down the actual stub in that comes out on the truck tailgate. So something's either a little off of the new tailgate, or I had a hard time getting my factory one off, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's just too rusted up. I need to grind it down. but it looks so good as is right now. I don't know if I'm going to worry about another 1/8 of an inch, but that did actually show it over. Actually, I'll be honest with you. That rain was so strong, it started pushing the truck over. And I was like, oh boy, I better stop. Before we had a major problem. So do I smoke my jerky with cherry wood? No, I just straight dehydrated in a dehydrator.
The seasonings he uses is perfect. So yeah.
And I buy them, if I'm being honest, and guess what? They don't really, it looks like they're discontinuing it. I know.
No.
I know.
Okay, then we need to read all the ingredients on there and try to.
Well, we'll just have to experiment with some more.
Yeah.
So how are we both doing on our weight loss? Not good. Look at these chubby cheeks. We just went through the holidays in our defense, but shockingly,
we're not too far from where we were.
I didn't really gain anything in the holidays. 3 pounds.
Yeah, I did about 5.
But I'm still not where I want to be.
I'm dropping back down, but we're back on our healthy eating for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part. Trying to do better.
Other than breakfast this morning.
Well, breakfast was an exception.
We had a pretty good breakfast this morning, but we went back to mostly
We did have some tater tots in breakfast. I made some sausage gravy over tater tots.
Yes, and some venison sausage and gravy, that white gravy. Oh, instead of putting a big cat head biscuit.
Well, we did do pizza. Yeah, we did. We had to do pizza for a video.
Yeah, so we're not doing as good as we thought, but we've been doing pretty good.
We have been doing good other than this weekend.
I need to lose about another 10 to 15 pounds. And I'll guarantee I do when we start working on this house, unless we start eating like junk down there. But I'm gonna be working so hard.
I'm gonna try to keep us on it.
Am I still using AG1? Yes, I am. I actually enjoy it, and I've still got quite a bit in there. I find it easy to mix up and use in the morning. For sure.
Excuse me.
All my vitamins, my probiotics, everything's in one little pack. I make water every single morning in a tumbler and carry it around all day long. So I find it easy to do. Yes, Bullet is training Tiffany. That's exactly right.
For sure.
Try feeding him sardines. The only problem is all the salt.
Yeah, I was giving him sardines in the food that I was cooking for him prior, but it's every day it's different. He wants something different every day, and it's just a guessing game of what to give him. And yeah, I have to keep the sodium low for sure. Speaking of,
we can answer this. Have we tried the fresh pet dog food? So we did actually swap
from me cooking and preparing.
Yeah, not Bullets, but we swapped Rugers. So you can explain that and why.
Yeah, so we decided to order what's his dog food called? HelloFresh? Or
no, we're doing the farmer's dog.
I was thinking of the human. We don't do HelloFresh, but yeah, farmer's dog. Because it was when we got to looking at the vitamins and just trying to make sure that they were getting the proper nutrition and vitamins in their diet. All the additive stuff that you would have had to add to the recipes that I was making, it was going to cost just as much for us to order it through a company that'll send it to me.
Shockingly.
So we went ahead and did that, and Ruger loves it, and we got to try to get his weight down a little bit with it. But Bullet won't even touch it, and I had him on a heart healthy diet, hard food diet, but he doesn't want that either. So
super picky.
Yeah, these dogs are spoiled.
They are.
What do you do?
But so am I. All right. So Andrew and Sankey says, how's the Amazon account been doing? You think you're going to hit your bonus this month? Please put the link up for people to use. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. No, we're not. Hasn't been doing too well the last few months. And honestly, we haven't had live streams and mention it is probably a big reason why. But we appreciate you bringing that up. We still always earn commissions, and it's a huge help. And they did lower the bonus threshold, but it's so high, it's still difficult to hit. Don't think we're going to hit the bonus at all this month.
Everybody's saving up from Christmas.
No kidding. I mean, it's a bad time of year. Most people don't spend money this time of year. But since you brought it up, I will post a link. If any of y'all shop on Amazon, you don't have to buy the stuff you see in our store. If you use that link that I just put in the comments, and it's always in all of our video descriptions, just open it up. It'll be, hey, the Kelly's Outdoor Store. That's what I set it up as. Just use the search bar. Put your TP in there, your dog food, whatever the heck it is that you're ordering. And as a thank you from Amazon, because we're an affiliate and an influencer with them, they give us 1 to 3%, so yeah, it adds up. It's small, but if enough people use it, and a lot of y'all do, it does add up. Like I've been telling y'all forever, we use that. It's been covering our diesel and our fuel bill forever. And then last year we hit a bunch of bonuses. Occasionally they get offered. If we hit a certain threshold, we'll get a bonus on top of commissions. And sometimes they're decent enough. Like we built our river stairs out of 2 months bonus. Like, you know how much of a blessing that was? All the lumber, concrete,
Yes.
everything was covered. And then
Huge
I still got to
blessing.
make a video. Like that was amazing. So we appreciate y'all so much for using
Yes.
that. This is a huge part of how we're able to do this for a living. We have to have so many different revenue streams. It's ridiculous. Like we have 9, 10, 12 in order to make
Just
this
keep
work.
the wheels spinning. Yep.
Yep. I wish YouTube alone paid the bills. Not even close. I wish Facebook alone paid the bills. Not even close. It takes
And
all.
it's constantly changing.
It
so,
is. And
yeah.
and this is actually a really, really bad time of year because YouTube, Facebook, and everything is built on advertising. Those ads that you see. Sorry, it's just the way life works. And guess what? Most companies' advertising budget is blown right now. They advertise heavily during the fall, going into Black Friday and all that stuff. So our income dramatically drops this time of year. It's just the way it is. So that's why we've learned to deal with it over the years, and it'll start coming up about midsummer, and then usually gets better come fall. And then we know this time of year things are not so great. So we appreciate things like Amazon and other things that help kind of float our bills during months like this. So we appreciate you so much for bringing that up. We really, really do. All right. Half Pint says soak that jerky meat in mojo. You know what? You know what's crazy?
Mojo.
I just found mojo a few years ago.
We used it as kids. We would marinate pork chops and cook it, but I never remembered it being as good as
it's delicious.
I get the mojo dry seasoning, and we use that all the time on pork steaks. I love mojo.
Yeah, I like the liquid one too.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both just excellent, but it's fantastic on pork. Love that flavor. So Mark says, is Reolink a sponsor of the channel? Yes, Mark. I've worked with Reolink for years. Yep. Cameras are fantastic. They work. I know they're really not pricey, but I know they're a little pricier than the no-name stuff on, say, Amazon, for example. Bulletproof cameras. Love their cameras. I think I have 13 of them, if I'm not mistaken. I've got them all over the river property, all over this house, all over this property. Love those cameras.
They're good.
I've got tons of my friends have bought those cameras. Like I highly recommend them. So if you're thinking about getting one, just go check the reviews on Amazon. They're totally worth it. All right. Oh, well, at least y'all got it. Sleeted for 2 hours, snowed for 2 hours, and then melted away in the Florida Panhandle. Well, at least you got to see it. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I agree. So, yes, Josh, I'm getting a lot of your comments now. What you're asking a lot of questions, which is great. That's what we're here for. Are you planning on a video of a DIY gate entry at the river property? I am. And I thought I was going to do that before we started the house build. And then I got to thinking, we're about to have so many semis, trucks, concrete trucks, delivery trucks, everything in there. I was like, do I really want to go build a nice custom gate? Because I want to rip out that old wooden fence. It's rotten. Redo all that just to have the risk of somebody coming there and crushing it. I was like, I might should do that after the house build's done. Then we're going to get back into more fabrication and things like that. So I absolutely do plan to do that. I got CNC stuff now. I cut my own signs and decorative things out. I can weld aluminum now. I'm tempted to do aluminum gate and then go pay somebody to powder coat it.
Yeah, nice and light. Yeah.
Yep. If I can find somebody that can take a 16 or 18 foot gate around here to powder coat. I'm not going to travel forever and a day to do that, but I'm sure in Tallahassee, there's got to be a big shop with a big oven that'll do that. So we do plan on doing that. I just don't want it tore down right now. So Bullet is a crotchety old man. You are exactly right.
He sure is.
He will bite you.
The only thing I could get him to eat this morning was broccoli soup, hamburger meat. I had to dip the hamburger meat in broccoli soup just to get him to eat it.
That sounds disgusting. Ugh. So, see, Barbara says, I don't see how Ruger wanted to lose weight as active as he is. Well, Ruger does a lot of sleeping and napping too now.
He sleeps all day until 3 o'clock, and 3 o'clock comes around. I mean, literally on the dot at 3.
Yep.
He's ready to go outside. He's ready to run. I better not say that too loud. He's ready to run. He's ready to ride. Yeah. But his girlfriend comes over about once a week, and she wears him out.
She is a crackhead.
Yeah, she'll be here tomorrow, so she's gonna wear him out big time.
Literally,
tomorrow.
He's at the door begging, "Give me away!" After a few hours, she runs him ragged. Yeah, Half Pint. Sorry, buddy. Business has been so slow. So yeah, Half Pint does stump grinding in a big town not far from us. But man, that's this time of the year. We always try to prepare ourselves for it. It's just everybody's out of money. I mean, Nobody's spending it right now. And I totally get it. We just all went through the holiday seasons and people probably don't want to do tree service work, stump grinding. Everybody's just trying to get some money back. However, Halfbound, I would be curious if your business does pick up around tax time, people get income tax back. I know most people blow that.
No, this is the time of year you want to be doing all that stuff. I mean,
well,
during the cold
most
weather,
people want
yeah.
TVs and everything else, but the smart thing to do is, hey, let's hire in and get that stump grind out of the yard that we've been wanting forever. We just got a little bit of income tax back. Of course, I'm not betting that we get income tax back this year. I'm betting the IRS wants a check. I'm nervous. It'll be next month before I do my taxes. Oh, I hate getting all
very
that
stressful
stuff.
time.
It usually takes me 8 to 10 hours to prepare everything for my CPA. Ugh. So how's the tailgate doing now that I've fixed it? Good. I really haven't used that truck, but I will be using it this week. And then certainly once the house build kicks off, I'm going to be hauling equipment over there constantly. But I've got my tailgate back. I'm happy. I am super happy. How high is our house off of the ground over there? 8 feet. Yeah. So it legally has to be, the flood zone over there is 35 feet. That's 100-year historical flood, kind of absolute worst case scenario. The ground level's at 30 feet. So we legally have to build 1 foot above that historical level, which in flat Florida, we're not in a ravine or anything. To flood an additional foot, you would literally have to flood millions upon millions of acres. It's just the way flat land works. So if you'll do 1 foot above the base flood elevation for that community, which all the surveyors and stuff know that, you get supposedly a discount on the insurance. It's required for building. Well, we're going to go on up to 38 feet. So 35 is the historical flood. We're going 3 foot above that. That'll help us sleep at night, make us feel better.
And get a better view of the river.
And ultimately, I mean, we're already going upstairs. What's another couple of steps, Ultimately, who talked us into this was our architect. He's like, listen, I see you got a 3/4 ton truck. They typically sit about this height. He's like, why don't you, I know you only have to build around 6 feet above. He's like, going up to 8 feet and you can park anything you want underneath. I was like, that's actually a really good idea. So we'll park, a boat underneath. Little car won't fit, or will fit no problem. And if I want to carry my bigger truck over there, it'll fit too. So it just made sense to going up higher. Plus, we're going to feel better every time the river floods, knowing that it's just not going in the house. There's just no way we would have to flood millions upon millions of acres to get flat land to come up 3 feet above 100-year historical stuff. So that's why we chose to do that. Are we live streaming next week? Yes, we are, right?
As long as nothing comes up, we'll be here.
I can't think of anything right now. Now, coming up in the future, there's going to be times we're going to take a weekend or two off, y'all, especially once we get to building the house. We're going to be so burnt out, so tired. We're going to need a day to ourselves. That's just all there is to it. We're going to be sore, achy, fighting. I'm going to have black eyes, stuff like that. It's going to happen. All right. So we'll grab a couple more comments. We've been yakking for a solid hour. Yeah. And then we're going to wrap this up because I got to go start doing frost protection, getting ready for this crazy cold temps tonight. So Coker Times says, hey, finally caught your live stream again. Anyway, you ever think about going to CES in Vegas to see all the new home electronics, maybe get Reolink sponsor the trip? Well, let me tell you in. We went to CES last year, right?
No, the
year before. So we did go out there. We met a few viewers. Actually, that's where we met Miss Lee in person, which was awesome. I have no intentions of ever going back.
Been there, done that. We actually had several people that wanted to bring us out this year.
Yeah, I believe it or not, I have about 3 different sponsors that tried to fly us out and take care of us this year. I have zero desire to ever fly again if I can help it. And I'm just shocker. I'm not a city person. I'm not a big crowd type of person. I live out in the middle of nowhere because I love it. I can't stand when I have to drive to town just to pick up metal or something. And our towns are not big around here, but I'm like, all this traffic. I'm that crotchety old man like Bullet. Do I love CES, the electronics and everything inside? Absolutely. Already been talking with people via email and direct message the last few days about all the cool stuff at CES. It's too far away. It's too many. There's too many people. And we had such a horrible experience flying, almost having missed flights, crazy delays, luggage they wouldn't honor, just crazy stuff, and we abided by every rule. I have no desire to do it again. I don't know how some of y'all do constant flying and traveling. I can't stand it.
Yeah, to us it was a big deal. I'm sure it's not to most people that do it, but
can't stand it. Yeah. A sponsor could be like, actually, we flirted around with this idea and joked about it. We're like, the only way we'd ever go back, a sponsor would have to give us first class tickets. I know we're sounding bougie.
To the nearest airport,
to the nearest
which is like 30
airport,
minutes,
which is a more expensive airport, because all the rest of our airports are hours and hours away. We live in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, straight flight, which doesn't exist, by the way. Like, we were so bougie. I was like, so this will never happen. Yeah. They got to put us up in the room. And I was like,
they want us that bad. That's what they got to do.
And nobody is ever going to want us that bad. So no, I have no plans of ever going back. Been there, done that. Vegas was fun. I'm not a gambler. Don't really care about that. We've seen one show. Like, it's not my
cup of tea.
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I mean, I guess if I was a gambler or something certain, I like to gamble on content and videos and pray that I can get one that'll work. Okay, so all right, we'll answer 2 more and then we're wrapping up. How's the firewood stand plan for 26 season? Desperate, scared. Don't think I'll have enough firewood to stock my stand next year. So my intentions were to take this firewood stand, because I'll go down there some nights and it'll be empty. It'll hold 20 bundles. Like, okay, don't let me act like I'm selling that much firewood. Sometimes I'll go 3 weeks and I'll sell a single bundle, and then it'll get cleared out in a night. And then I'll have people hit me the next 3 to 4 days, but it's not big enough. So I was going to take this one, go put it over at the river property where there's hunting camps and fishing camps and stuff like that. People will certainly want firewood. And then I was going to have totes and bundles over there as well. Then I was going to build a bigger one for here. But then I got to thinking, I'm already completely sold out. Been turning people down for months on truck sales, truckloads. I'm like, I better not try to run 2 firewood stands next year. There's no way I can do it.
Yeah.
We're not going to have enough firewood.
A big jump.
Oh, yeah. Because we burn so much. So the plan is probably stick just as is, just enough firewood to keep this one stocked. Me and Tiffany burn through several cords ourselves. And then
we're being very sparingly.
Yeah, we're going to be picky. I wish I had time to go split a ton of it. The house is just going to eat all of our time up. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, I'm reading through. I'm going to cherry pick this last one here. Nope, Josh, I can't. I've answered 15 Josh ones tonight. I got to go to somebody else. I appreciate all your questions. All right. Yep. Oh, well, yep. Shady Road Farm. I've got you in trouble with all your purchases, haven't I? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm trying to find that last one right here. Yeah, no kidding. All right, whatever, Steven, it's you. Is your black truck diesel or gas? It is gas. 6.0, one of the most reliable engines they've ever made. Not a ton of power. But the most important thing is it's got the 6-speed transmission in it. So my white truck that I sold, which was 20 some odd years old, had the same 6.0, but it made less horsepower and it had a 4-speed transmission. Horrible. Those transmissions were bulletproof, but oh my goodness, it couldn't shift or pull for nothing, especially with things like the excavator. Going to this 6.0, which has, I think, about 20% more power. They upped it a little. But going to a 6-speed, game changer.
Now, a big difference.
Yeah, I'm not going out and running the interstates with it. I would need a diesel all day long if I was going to tow all this heavy equipment on the interstate. But for putting around here on 60, 65 mile an hour roads, there's no comparison. And now it's still slow. It's not, a power demon by no means, but it gets me to where I need to be. It allows me to run up to 70 if I want, which the light truck would never do. And I'm super comfortable with gas. It's affordable. I know how to work on it. Diesel, I want a diesel truck so bad I can't stand it. But everybody I know with diesels, they're constantly in the shop. Thousands of dollars repair bills, even brand new ones. They got so much emissions junk and all on them. Seems like there's always problems. And diesels now cost what we paid for our first house and property and what we're going to probably build this entire river house for. Like, yeah. I'd rather that money go into a river house that's going to go up in value than I would in a truck that's going to immediately drop $10,000 as soon as I pull it off the lot. But, I want to do so bad I can't stand it. It would be so nice. But there's my reasons why I'm sticking with 10-year-old gas trucks. That's the way it is for me. Maybe one of these days, we ever get to 1 million viewers, I might buy me a diesel truck. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap this up. We've been yakking over an hour. We appreciate y'all so much.
Yes,
thank y'all for the
y'all
support.
for being here.
We're super excited for 2026. We got some content about to be rolling out to y'all. I know it's been sparingly. It's going to continue to be
Bear
that
with
way.
us.
Yeah, bear with us. Please go check out the Kelly's Creations. I don't have a link here, but that link is in all the other videos that I post in the description. We are going to post a couple of awesome build videos, probably one this week, one next week over there. So if you like the build stuff and the creation stuff that I used to do on this channel, I'm trying to make this more homestead and house related, solar related, farm related. All the build stuff now has moved over to that channel. Appreciate y'all helping us getting it monetized so quick. It's growing well. I feel like to be such a brand new channel, but there's some really cool builds coming up over there. I built something awesome this past week.
Yes.
And it works fantastic. Yeah. Can't wait to show it off. And then we'll have more builds coming as well. Good night.
God bless. Have a blessed week.
Yep. We appreciate y'all so much.
See y'all next Sunday.
We'll see you later. Uh-oh. Lost my outro video.
Uh-oh.